Have you ever been sitting in a quiet room, maybe a meeting or a library, when it hits you? Your jaw drops wide, your lungs fill up. For a few seconds, the entire world disappears into one giant, satisfying gulp. Then the person across from you sees it, and immediately does the exact same thing. Yawning is one of the most universal things humans do. We yawn before we're even born, and we keep doing it our entire lives. Yet most of us have no idea why it happens. Is it boredom? Is it sleepiness? Or is your brain sending a message you don't know how to read? To understand yawning, we have to zoom out. Yawning sits right at the intersection of biology and social connection. It tells us something about brain performance, emotional states, and even how groups stay in sync. For students, yawning is often a signal that the brain needs a reset. For professionals, it often shows up during transitions, shifting focus from one task to another. For parents, it's one of the clearest signs a child's internal battery is nearly empty. For a long time, people believed yawning was about oxygen. The idea was simple: breathe deeper, get more air. But science moved on. Giving people extra oxygen doesn't stop yawns. Adding extra carbon dioxide doesn't increase them. So what's really going on? The leading explanation today is brain cooling. Your brain is like a high-powered computer. The harder it works, the more heat it generates, and heat slows performance. Yawning works like a radiator. When you yawn, three things happen at once. You inhale cool air. You stretch the jaw, increasing blood flow to the head. And pressure changes help circulate fluid around the brain. The result is a slight drop in brain temperature, just enough to improve efficiency. That's why we yawn more in cool air and less in hot air. Yawning isn't a sign your brain is shutting down. It's often a sign it's trying to stay sharp. There's also an alertness effect. People yawn when waking up, driving long distances, or right before intense focus. The movement stimulates blood vessels in the neck and activates the nervous system. That's why even elite athletes yawn before competition. They're not bored. They're priming their brains. But yawning isn't just biological. It's social. If you see someone yawn, or even hear about yawning, you're much more likely to do it yourself. This is called contagious yawning. Inside your brain are special cells called mirror neurons. Their job is to help you understand others by internally copying what they do. When someone yawns, your brain mirrors the action, often without permission. Interestingly, yawns spread more easily between friends and family than strangers. That suggests contagious yawning is tied to empathy. It's a way groups unconsciously sync their level of alertness. Think of it as an ancient coordination tool. One brain says, "Time to reset," and the rest follow. Yawning isn't just human either. Snakes yawn to realign their jaws. Penguins yawn during courtship. Some animals yawn to signal dominance. Dogs can even catch yawns from humans because they're so tuned into our emotions. Most yawns are completely normal, but excessive yawning, especially without fatigue, can sometimes signal stress, migraines, or nervous system changes. For the vast majority of people, though, a yawn is just a well-timed biological adjustment. A single yawn happens in three phases. First, the opening, jaw drops, lungs slowly fill. Then the peak, maximum stretch, pressure shifts, eyes may water. Finally, the release, air exits, muscles relax, and the system resets. So the next time you feel a yawn coming on, don't fight it. You're not being rude. You're not bored. Your brain is cooling itself, tuning its alertness, and quietly syncing with the people around you. Yawning is proof that even the smallest behaviors can reveal how deeply connected our brains really are. And if you want to see that connection in action, try yawning in a quiet room. Just don't be surprised when it spreads.